Okay, let's start with bus admittance matrix. Now, why we need to calculate this bus admittance matrix? Now, bus admittance matrix, it is used for calculation in digital computer also. And if we calculate, as we know that in power system there are number of calculations like various powers, various phase angles, voltages. So if we calculate manually, then the equations are non-linear. Okay, so to overcome this, we need to calculate the bus admittance matrix. So we will study about this bus admittance matrix. Now consider this single line diagram for bus system. This is bus 1, bus 2, bus 3 and bus 4, and all these 4 buses are interconnected with each other. Now there are 4 generators, that is G1, G2, G3 and G4, which are connected to this bus. So this SG1, that is the generator power, and SD1, that is nothing but demand power. Okay, that means that is the load. So this is the single line diagram. This V1, V2, V3, V4, these are the voltages at particular bus. That is V1, that is the voltage at bus 1, V2, that is the voltage at bus 2. Okay, so this is the single line diagram. Now this is nothing but equivalent circuit diagram for the previous single line diagram. Now what we have done here, so we have drawn the equivalent pi network. So this is the shunt capacitance, these are the generators, this is the shunt capacitance. Okay, so we convert the above single line diagram into equivalent pi network. So this is nothing but equivalent pi network. Okay, now convert that equivalent pi network into admittance network, as we have to find out the bus admittance matrix. So we need admittance network. Okay, and what is admittance? Admittance is nothing but reciprocal of impedance. Okay, so to calculate the or to draw the admittance network, first you have to show the nodes, all the nodes, that is node 1, node 2, node 3 and node 4. Okay, these are the 4 nodes, that is 4 buses, and we have to show all the admittances related with bus 1, bus 2, bus 3 and bus 4. Okay, so consider, suppose there is connection between node 1 and node 3, so the admittance is Y13. Okay, so similarly we have to show all the admittances, that is Y13, Y12, Y34, Y23, Y24. Okay, now what is Y10, Y30, Y40 and Y20? So this is nothing but shunt admittance. Okay, that is admittance between line and ground. Okay, so that is denoted by, so that means this node 1, it is connected with ground with this shunt admittance, that is Y10. So Y30, that is the shunt admittance related to node 3, Y40, that is the shunt admittance related to node 4, and Y20, that is related with node 2, and this is the reference bus, that is 0. So this is all about admittance network. Now to draw the bus admittance matrix, as we know that there are 4 nodes, therefore the size of the matrix is 4 by 4. Okay, so here we can see this matrix, that is Y1, Y11, Y12, Y13, Y14, Y21, Y22, Y23, Y24, such like that. Okay, up to Y44. So Y11, Y22, Y33 and Y44, these are called as diagonal elements. Okay, and how to calculate that diagonal elements? So see here, YII, that means Y11, Y22, Y33 or Y44, that is denoted by YII. So how to calculate this? That is sum of all the admittances connected to ith bus. Okay, suppose if we consider here Y11, that means we have to calculate Y11. Okay, So how to calculate y11? That is the sum of all the admittances. That means y11, y12, y13, y10 or y13, y14. Okay, so sum of all the admittances connected to first bus, because we have considered here y11. Suppose we consider here y22, then sum of all the admittances connected to second bus. Okay, so that means this y22. So it is nothing but addition of y21, y23 and y24. Got it? Okay, so this is about diagonal element. Now next is about the remaining element, that is y12, y13, y14, y21, y31, y41, that is non-diagonal elements. Okay, so how to calculate? That is minus net admittance between I and j. Okay, suppose if we consider here y12, okay, that is I is 1 and j is 2. So that is the net admittance between 1 and 2. So y12, that is minus y12 here. Okay, suppose if we take y13, so y13, that is I is 1, j is 3, that is the minus net admittance between 1 and 3, that is minus y13. So this is about the calculation of diagonal and non-diagonal elements. Okay, so here we have shown these are the diagonal elements. Okay, these are the diagonal elements, that is y11, y22, y33 and y44. So see how to calculate y11. So y11 equal to, that is the elements related with that node 1. Okay, that is y10, y12 plus y13. y22, that is elements or admittances related with node 2, that is y20, y11, y12, y23 plus y24. Similarly y33 and y44. Okay, therefore the bus admittance matrix is, here we replace y11 with this, that is y10 plus y12 plus y13. Okay, so in this way we have shown here y14, that is absent, so that's why we written here 0. Okay, so this is called as bus admittance matrix. Okay, now there are two important points, that is diagonal entries of matrix, that means these are the diagonal entries. Okay, are called as self admittances or driving point impedances. In the exam, question may be asked, what is self admittance or driving point impedance? So driving point impedance or self admittance, that is nothing but diagonal entries of bus admittance matrix, and the remaining, that is the non-diagonal entries, are called as mutual or transfer admittance, because that admittance, that means y12 or y13, these are called as mutual, that means this is the admittance between node 1 and node 3, this is the admittance between node 1 and node 2, so that's why it is called as mutual or transfer admittance. Okay, or question may be asked, suppose what is the bus admittance matrix for n bus system? So here we have to show n bus system.